In the early 1990s, the music industry had a very specific formula for rock stars. Look cool, read the corporate bio, smile for the camera, and gracefully promote the brand. Then came Nirvana. Didn't do polished. Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, and Dave Grohl treated the entire multi-million-dollar music industry press machine like an absolute joke. But behind the flying beer cans and broken plastic chairs,
"Oh, you hurt my arm!"
Hey, fuck you, man!
Wasn't just punk rock rebellion, it was a charming, deeply chaotic brotherhood. To understand Nirvana's chemistry, you first have to understand their deep, unyielding disdain for standard media tropes. While other bands hired PR teams to craft poetic backstories, Nirvana preferred to just make things up on the spot to watch journalists squirm.
The real meaning of Nirvana and how you tied it into punk. Can you kind of tell that story?
You tell us the story. Is there a story?
Where did you hear the story?
Oh, geez, something I read.
You know, the bio is just
There's
one
something
big
about,
joke.
I mean, what the actual word Nirvana means.
Here's
what
a
punk
story
meant to you.
about a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls.
Instead of playing along with the interviewer's questions, Kurt casually dismisses the entire process, while Chris completely hijacks the conversation to ramble about random pop culture trivia.
Because we just can't explain ourselves. We don't consciously think about our music, so we can't explain it. Therefore, interviews are worthless. Let's go.
What do you think about interviews?
Right.
It's a pretty
What
good
do I think?
magazine. It's really
Did you hear
big.
my reaction when he asked me if I wanted to do one?
Yeah.
I said no. I said heck no.
We were an interview magazine right next to Shonen Knife. And you know who was on the cover? Matt Dillon.
Yeah, well, that's funny because, I mean, Cameron Crowe's doing No, but I mean, it's funny you talk about Cameron Crowe's doing a movie with Matt Dillon in Seattle. And
They didn't just break the rules of interviews, they openly questioned why they were even sitting there in the first place. The band instantly derails the interview before it even starts. When told their scheduled host is away shooting a dinosaur video, Chris immediately scolds him for ditching them.
Where's Dave Kendall? I thought he was getting interviewed.
Where's Dave Kendall?
He's off with the camera shooting the dinosaur.
Oh, that's fucking limey. Fucker.
There's going to be...
You can tell Dave Kendall. We're after you.
Oh, they will? They'll splice Dave in later? They'll ask the
So,
question.
Dave,
Can I ask you an enormous favor?
Sure.
Can you drink in between questions?
When the interviewer desperately tries to get a serious response, Kurt and Chris seamlessly tune out, entirely preoccupied with checking a baby bottle's milk supply and playfully handing it off to Dave mid-sentence. If they weren't entirely ignoring the questions, they were actively sabotaging them with absurdist physical comedy.
Attitude. Still, there is something more on your last record. Could you explain what is that?
I think you pretty much said it all, really.
Oh, the choppers.
How would you define the music of Nirvana? With a twist of lemon.
okay, I didn't hear the live album though.
Yeah, that's how we got on the subject of the B-52s.
Oh yeah.
That absurdist chaos became their signature shield. If a network tried to force them into a neat, digestible box, the band would collectively morph into a group of rebellious teenagers actively sabotaging a school project. Watch what happens when a director asks them for a simple promotional shout-out.
I fell asleep and Andrew Wood was like singing to me the whole night and making fun of me and dancing around me, and I felt like a heel when I woke up.
Andy Wood was going. Shelley went
so
to that
rude.
show, and Andy Wood was going Olympia all night long. He was Love God, Landry.
When asked a basic question about money, Dave and Kurt completely ignore the reporter.
Richard. Dick is short for Richard.
Yeah. So if you're rich, you're a dick.
No, these sort of...
The band showcases their favorite way to torture interviewers using deadpan comedy to derail a serious question.
They leave you guys pretty much alone just to do what you do? Or do they like call up and go, where's the hit, or any of that stuff?
No, they know better than that. Yeah. They don't know not to mess with us.
Yeah, they know better.
You could piss me off. Are you razzing me? Are you fucking razzing me?
So, and also there's something, this isn't anything personal to any Canadians or anything, but the way we pronounce the name of the band is Nirvana. It's not Nirvana. So I don't know if it's lost in the translation or what, but it's Nirvana.
Underneath the sarcastic armor, their chemistry was incredibly tight-knit. They weren't just bandmates, they operated with the unspoken, synchronized trust of real brothers.
Out of high school and
we're all dropped
college.
Yeah,
is that so?
Yeah. Kurt's a middle child. That's why he's so maladjusted. Because see, I'm the oldest.
And we all come from divorced families.
He's the baby.
Is that so? When we were in France last time, we got to see the Eiffel Tower from a distance as we drove by.
Yeah, from about 5 miles. It was like,
there's the Eiffel Tower! Where? But there's a McDonald's!
yeah, there's a McDonald's.
They knew exactly who they were to each other. And like any group of brothers trapped in the grueling cycle of global fame, their favorite pastime was messing with each other, often turning a routine press junket into a locker room comedy routine.
Ooh, being the age of communication.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh! Are these the socks you got on the airplane?
Yeah, I've been wearing them ever since.
You want to wipe with this?
No, not my sock.
Even on highly produced television talk shows, they absolutely refuse to behave.
Personality and ego is like humans are social creatures. So, I can't hear.
Everything is covering your ears.
Oh, it's good to look at you.
It didn't matter if they were sitting in a cramped bathroom or doing a massive photo shoot. They created an immediate comfort zone where they could ruffle each other's hair, throw a friendly smack, and keep themselves entertained. In fact, their nurturing, nesting dynamic could look surprisingly sweet, even when it was completely ridiculous. Think about the level of brotherly synchronization required to seamlessly eat a banana out of your frontman's hand while passionately dissecting corporate meat without missing a single beat. That is peak Nirvana chemistry. This profound comfort with each other allowed them to effortlessly pivot between genuine, boyish charm and pure, unadulterated stage destruction. They could be intensely affectionate 1 second and aggressively chaotic the next. Instead of waving politely like traditional musical guests, they hijacked the stage with absurd physical They weaponized chaos, whether they were faking a violent mosh pit during an MTV promo or reducing $1 million stage setup to absolute splinters. Unchecked energy spill over at their 1991 Paramount Theater show. During the absolute climax of Territorial Pissings, the song collapses into pure, glorious destruction. But they didn't stop there. Chris proceeds to pick up a microphone stand and hurl it directly into Dave's drum kit, completely taking down the cymbals, while Dave, totally unfazed, just keeps violently beating the drums with whatever sticks he has left. It was a chaotic, cathartic release that proved they didn't just play rock shows, they dismantled them. At the end of the day, the world remembers Nirvana for the heavy riffs and the angst that defined a generation. But what truly cemented their legacy was their refusal to let the industry change who they were. They remained the same charming, funny, and fiercely protective brotherhood from Washington who just happened to conquer the world. They were Nirvana completely unfiltered and utterly unforgettable.